We are moving to the Netherlands in 1 year, and in this video I want to talk about all the reasons why we chose the Netherlands. The amount of research that we did and the factors that we had to take into consideration still makes my head spin. So if you are also thinking about moving abroad and feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. My hope is that sharing our decision-making process will help you and yours. And if you do like this video, please like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with our journey out of America. First, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We spent a lot of time thinking about the pros and cons of our lives and current environment and the things that we weren't willing to budge on. This is a checklist of our non-negotiables. We were looking for quality, affordable healthcare, affordable education, both for our son as he's growing up and for university. Good public transportation was a very big priority for us. Stricter gun regulations, an emphasis on LGBTQ plus and women's rights, and we also were considering visa options. I'm putting this in non-negotiable simply because without a viable visa option, we would not be able to go. The visa options we were really looking for were for self-employment visas or digital nomad visas. With the jobs that we have, we just didn't feel like we were going to be able to get a job and be sponsored by an employer, so that was our criteria. So far with our non-negotiables, the Netherlands checked every box, and the visa option that they have is the DAFT visa, which is the Dutch-American Friendship Treaty. It's effectively a self-employment visa where you go there, start a business, and then apply for residency. Next, we needed to consider our priorities. What would our ideal life look like? We knew we weren't going to get everything that we wanted, but we were aiming to check as many boxes as possible. So this, in effect, became our wants list. We wanted to easily be able to travel to other countries, so public transportation plays a role in this, but also just proximity to other countries. We wanted an emphasis on walkability. Where we live right now is extremely car-centered. We realistically can't walk to anywhere that we need to be going, so we wanted to prioritize that as well. You may not believe it, but we were looking for a colder climate. So we don't do well in the summers. I kind of hole up in my house in the AC from mid-May to mid-September. So a colder climate was something that we were really prioritizing as well. We also wanted to be near the mountains. We love to camp and hike, and being near the mountains was kind of important to us. This one did not get checked off with the Netherlands, but the Netherlands is right next to Germany, which has mountains, and it's easy to travel to. We were also looking for a reasonable cost of living. Now, I say reasonable because we live in Kansas and almost everything was going to be significantly more expensive for us. But previously, we had considered moving to Colorado, which is also significantly more expensive. So we used our cost estimates for Colorado as kind of a framework for what we were willing to pay in terms of cost in our future home country. Lastly, let's talk about culture. I really cannot understate the importance of considering the culture of the country you're thinking about moving to. And to make an effective decision, you really need to take a realistic look at yourself, your family, and the way that you function and thrive in your environment. So with that in mind, what made the Netherlands stand out for us? From our research, we have learned that they are very direct, but friendly and polite. They are very pragmatic, punctual, with an emphasis on structure in their society. You more or less know what to expect from them. We love the biking culture. As I stated earlier, we wanted something that was very walkable, but even when you're not walking somewhere, they bike. So instead of taking a car, we can bike, or we can walk, or we can take public transportation. I love the options. I love the idea of being outside more often, of getting some natural exercise throughout our day. And as somebody who has a young child, I know growing up, that's going to be amazing. From what I've read, I also really resonate with their parenting styles. Children are encouraged to think and speak freely. They are encouraged to have opinions and to be able to argue them, to discuss and disagree. Alongside that, they're also taught tolerance, respect for other people's attitudes, beliefs, and individuality. I just really love that balance. And when comparing the Netherlands to other cultures like Spain or Italy, which are much more slow-paced, relaxed lifestyle, I just really feel like we fit better with the Netherlands. A common thing that I found in those other cultures were jokes about people being 2 hours late to dinner. I would be so stressed. The idea of, we'll leave whenever we get around, stressed. That's just not for me. And that's why you need to be realistic with yourself about what your true ideal environment is. The more we learn, the more the Netherlands just feels like the perfect fit for us. We are so excited to move there and explore everything that it has to offer. I hope this video helped to give you a bit of a blueprint of what you should be considering when you're looking for your new home abroad. Leave a comment down below if you think that there's anything that I overlooked, or let me know what country you are wanting to move to. I'd love to hear from you. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. I'll see you in the next one.